Alrighty, so mini challenge announcement. Now, I've always wanted to do a challenge on my YouTube channel before, and perhaps this will set a trend moving forward. What we're going to do is a no money challenge. Now, I want to preface right off the bat, make it absolutely clear, just simply out of respect, this is not an original idea. There is another YouTuber called Simon Wilson. Chances are you've heard of him before. He's done no money challenges all around the world, and his videos have inspired me to do this. Now, I'm quite a competitive person myself, and I've always felt as though I could do this, and I just want to give it a go. I could fail massively, who knows, but we're going to do surviving 48 hours with no money in Malta. Now, why did I pick Malta? It's just a country I've always wanted to go to before, and it looks really, really cool. So for me, this challenge begs the question. If you land in a country that you've never been to before, you don't know anyone in, and you don't have any money on you, what does it force your brain to do? And my guess is think outside the box. Let's go through the rules of the challenge. So to begin with, the challenge is going to start when I arrive in the city center, which I believe is the city of Valletta. So I'll get to Valletta and then I will show you the time on my phone, and that is when the 48 hours is going to begin. Now, obviously, the first rule is that I'm not allowed to spend any of my own money. So I will not be bringing any credit cards, I will not be bringing any cash, I will not be bringing my wallet, and I will show you everything that I have on me. Now, of course, if you have a phone, anybody has access to Apple Pay or Google Pay, or can have a picture of their debit card on their phone and use it to buy things. You're just going to have to trust me that I'm not doing that, because for me, this channel is all about being real, and I'm not going to post a challenge and then bend the rules a little bit by paying for things behind your back and then saying I completed the challenge. That's not what this is about at all. So you're just going to have to trust me on that. Rule number 2, I am allowed to make money. Now, obviously 48 hours is not a very long period of time to begin with, but if I stumble across an opportunity to make money, I'm allowed to. I could use my current skills. I could be a bar back. I could stock shelves. I could busk on the street. There are a number of things that I can do, but I am allowed to make money if I find that opportunity. Rule number 3, I am allowed to use apps to my advantage to try and find accommodation or food to eat or any opportunity, for example, where I could, it could help me out a little bit. So apps like Couchsurfing, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge are all things that are included in that. Now, just because I have access to them does not at all guarantee that they're going to be able to help me whatsoever. In fact, I think Malta has a relatively small population compared to the rest of Europe. So if I was to do this challenge in, say, Berlin or London, where the population is more dense, there might be more people on Couchsurfing who might be able to help me out there. But it being in Malta, it might be more difficult. We'll see. But I do have access to those apps and I am allowed to use them. Rule number 4. I am not allowed to buy anything in advance that is going to make the challenge easier. So for example, if I went to the airport and I bought a whole bunch of snacks, shoved them in my backpack, called it a day, and started the challenge, that would not at all be fair whatsoever and would make the challenge so much easier just having food there on the side. So that's why I'm going to show you everything that I have in my backpack to prove I haven't done anything like that. So otherwise, you might as well just call it camping in Malta for 48 hours with no tent. Rule number 5, or the final rule, is that I am allowed to sneak into places. Now, this is very much a Simon Wilson trademark. However, I do sneak into a lot of places in real life anyway. Like, I'm a very sneaky, very cheeky kind of person. Anyone who knows me would agree. So it doesn't mean I'm going to sneak in anywhere. It's just, it's good to know that I have the option there. So if I needed to sleep in a hotel lobby because I can't find somewhere to stay, then that is something I'm allowed to do. And those are the rules for the challenge. I haven't quite computed in my head that this is what I'm going to be doing in a couple of days' time. So I'm sort of just going to land in Malta and figure it out from there because I really don't know that much. And I don't want to be carrying too much stuff with me because I have a really bad habit of bringing too many things with me on challenges or when I go to places. So I'm going to try and keep things to a minimum. And I've got a feeling this could be a massive win, but it could also be a huge fail. And if it is a fail, you're going to see it in the videos because I want this channel to be about being real and trying new things. So I'm really excited for it. We are doing 48 hours in Malta with no money, and I will see you when I am there.